Good morning everyone and welcome back to Meister Tarot. My name is Libby and huge welcome to all my new subscribers and amazing gratitude for those that have persevered with me all along. So thank you very much. Feeling quite overwhelmed in some ways, so thank you. What I want to have a look at today, so this week is going to be a little bit of a US political week. Haven't looked at US politics for quite a while because there are other world events that have been happening, and as my regular viewers would know, I do tend to do one topic per day and look at that topic fairly in depth. And even being in depth, I still feel like I brush over the surfaces of some aspects of it. So if there's anything further you would like to know about any topic that I am talking about, please put it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. So like, subscribe, share if you feel that this has any relevance to people you know, and I'd love to hear from you. Email address is in the About section. So I've got a list of a few things that I want to have a look at this week, but first and foremost, I'm going to have a look at Alvin Bragg in the New York State Department. Now, if I get aspects of this wrong, I do apologise. I'm on the other side of the world. I tend to read very briefly over what is happening, and so that my personal knowledge doesn't influence the cards, and then we go from there. But what I want to have a look at is that he has stalled the Trump Organization fraud case, from my understanding. He took over from Cy Vance, who was doing a very thorough job, and now that he has stalled, Alvin Bragg has stalled the case. He hasn't physically dropped it as of yet, but I want to have a quick look at a few aspects of that, because two of the major prosecutors have since come out and lambasted Bragg for having taken this action. Apparently there are dozens and dozens of lawyers who were working on the case have left since Bragg took over. And there's just a few questions that need to be asked, because he has recently bought himself a new Lamborghini. Not cheap. What are they? $200,000-$400,000. Apparently he's had some debt paid off. And so I just wanted to have a look to see whether, and he sort of has been very entertainment purposes only, allegedly, but he has been very bland about the whole case right from the start. So I want to have a quick look. Won't be a long pull, hopefully today, to see where the cards lead us, as to whether he was compromised to pause the case, whether there legitimately isn't any enough information to convict at this stage, which is kind of surprising considering the accounting firms and the company lawyers, etc., the Trump Organization lawyers and the Trump Organization accounting firm have been cooperating, sharing the information they know. Or is he simply getting out of the way of the DOJ or the Manhattan Letitia James court case? Now, I don't know whether the Cy Vance is actually the Letitia James. I'm not 100% sure. The Letitia James case, whether he's just getting out of the way or whether he was compromised to drop the case. Entertainment purposes only. So, first of all, I just want to have an overview of Alvin Bragg. Tell me about Alvin Bragg. Now, I'm using my Mystical Magna cards today, which are the ones I use for political readings, legal readings, without getting into monetary factors. For example, if I was looking at Trump himself, I would use a different deck. So please tell me, Just an overview, 4 cards of Alvin Bragg. Tell me about Alvin Bragg. And we didn't get into the position he's in by being a slouch. So tell me about Alvin Bragg. Tell me about Alvin Bragg. Tell me about Alvin Bragg. Okay. Okay, first card out is the Two of Wands, which is telling you about that there is a plan and play here. There may be some overseas influence, but it's really about being patient. There is a plan and play. Okay, Star of Hope as the first signifier. So what we're looking at here is hope, restoration, respite. It is about a rebalancing of the energies, but it is about hope and restoration. 6 of Wands, victory. And then King of Cups, so calm, diplomatic leader who is emotionally balanced and strong within who he is, and he's very calm here and presenting the cup confident in himself. So, okay, and then we have the Tower moment. The Tower moment. Okay, so breaking down old structures to... okay, Alvin. Okay, I'll bring you to have a look at this. So what I've got for Alvin Bragg is initially patience. There is a plan and process. Star of Hope, 6 of Wands, which is victory, and the King of Cups. However, the next 3 cards I pulled were the Tower, which is why I wanted to look a bit deeper into this. So the Tower is the breaking down of old structures to start anew, but abrupt change, a change in attitude, a change in a significant part of your life, a loss, quite just a destructive moment in life, followed by abuse of power, winning at any cost, but dishonour as well, and then followed by naivety. The 6 of Cups can be looking at the past or pining for the past or wishing for the past, but it's also very much my card for naivety. So this is why I want these cards, are why I want to have a little bit of a further look. So, and then base of the pack is heartbreak, disappointment, loss, and then moving on. Okay. So, couple of questions then spring to mind. Did Alvin Bragg even want this case? I don't know if he put his hand up or he was chosen, but did Alvin Bragg want to take on the Trump, or was he just the one that stepped in because he felt that he had to? I do apologise if this table wobbles. Did Alvin Bragg even want this Trump organisation fraud case? Whoop, cards going everywhere. Did Alvin Bragg even want this Trump organisation fraud case? Did Alvin Bragg even want it? Did he want the case? Did he want to become the prosecutor? Did Alvin Bragg want to become the prosecutor? Right. Wheel of Fortune, which is about, it's karma and destiny. It was his destiny to get this, but it also, the Wheel of Fortune, when one fortune is going up, another fortune is coming down. Oh dear, and then we have this one, which is about sabotage and deception. Things happening very quickly. King of Swords, the truth coming forward. This is the legal system and the legal, the prosecutors, etc. But this is very much about the truth coming out, logical research or wisdom, investigation. But yes, very much about truth being presented forward. And if you have a look at the figure in this card, he looks very uneasy about the truth while he's looking at that sword. He doesn't look confident about wielding it. And then we have an inevitability. Judgment card, Ace of Wands, which is new start, new messages coming forward. And this is why I want to look forward further. Giving and receiving of money. The scribe behind the scenes in relation to money. And then we've got this moving on again. So, I think possibly he felt it was his destiny to get the case, but it's being deliberately sabotaged, and it was done so very quickly, possibly because of this uncertainty with the truth. Now I'll ask in a minute. And then we have judgment, which is an inevitable ending. And is it because of the uncertainty of this truth, or was it because of this sabotage? And then messages coming forward very powerfully for a new beginning. But is this message that is coming forward about giving and receiving money, money behind the scenes, and moving on? So we'll have a look at that. And then base of the pack, High Priestess, which is all about things unknown, hidden agenda, and a difficult decision to be made. Okay, so he's at a crossroads. He's at a crossroads and he needs to make a difficult decision. So what was the next question? Was there enough information to prosecute? Oh, surely there was something that they could be prosecuted on. Was there enough information? Oh, death card has popped out at me there. Was there enough information to actually prosecute the Trump organization? Tell me, please. Please tell me, was there enough information to prosecute the Trump organization? Yes, no, please. Was there enough information to prosecute? Speculation, cards only. This is just the energies for today. One thing you need to remember with tarot is that it is the energies of the day. We all have free will. We can make choices which will... We have a certain path. Okay, very, very on tangent. My regular viewers will be used to this. In life, we come into this physical body with almost like a contract drawn up of things that we want to achieve, lessons we want to learn. We don't necessarily achieve or learn them, but with we have agreed to take certain paths in our physical lives. Aside from those actual points that we have agreed to, that may not happen, which means if you don't learn the lesson, you come back again and have another go at it. But aside from those certain contracted points or things that we have agreed on, there's another word for it, I can't think of it at the moment, everything else in between is free will, and it can affect the play of those particular points. So just be aware of that. An example is Ukraine. All of us readers who were reading in an unbiased manner were seeing that it would be very short. Russia would go in, they would get thrown out very quickly, and there's Putin popping out at me. And it has dragged on. And we're sitting there going, what happened? But it was I think what it was, from what I'm really feeling, is that it was to do with that it took NATO a while, and the countries that were involved in Europe several weeks or a week or two at least to get their act together. Now, if they'd gotten their act together on day one, day two, then yes, it would have been all over. But because politics entered into the fray and economies entered into the fray, that's why it's lingering on for so long. Sorry, I'm just feeling sort of a bit overwhelmed with what's going on over there. But that was not my question. My question today, the question was, did Alvin Bragg, look what's popped out at me. For those that know this deck, this is my money laundering, my dark money card. It's a very dark card, working together. 3 working together, potentially. Most decks it means building a solid foundation, but in this particular deck it is about dark money. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. That was not the question right now. The question right now was, did the New York State Department, does the New York State Department have enough information to prosecute the Trump organization for fraud? Does the New York State Department have enough information? Right, I'll start with those two. The Magician, which has a couple of meanings. It can be manifestation of possibilities, because this magician, he has the power of all the suits, swords, cups, wands and pentacles. He has the power, he has the knowledge, he has the ability, so he has the potential to manifest something magnificent. However, disappointment and an offer being made, but not looking at the offer. What they're dwelling on is these cups that are out of reach, and not looking at the offer that was actually being presented to them. So I'll continue on with this. Oh, this guy again. The abuse of power, the dishonour, the lies, walking away. So what I'm seeing is the lawyers that were working on the case are walking away. They see this as not being true to what is possible. Oh, okay. Well, we've got both of them. We've got both of them. And then the King of Cups again. And you saw me shuffle King of Cups. King of Cups, which is the calm, diplomatic, peacekeeper, powerful figure. I'll just draw one more on that. Knight of Cups, bringing forward an offer. So there's a lot of emotion involved in here, and powerful emotion. And what I'm seeing is that there is someone, perhaps junior, in the State Department who will bring forward an offer out in the cold, financially out in the cold, and financially a new start. Interesting cards to be together. And then walking away from all those full cups with a decision that had to be made, and then living in this gilded cage of independence and luxury. And that was the decision that was chosen. Okay. So, the story in this appears to be there is manipulation, and an offer was being made. Manipulation behind the scenes, entertainment purposes only. allegedly, manipulation behind the scenes, powerful manipulation, and an offer was made. The power was abused. This is lies, dishonour, those that are honourable walking away, and then we have the sabotage and deception. God, I'm not 100% what this king is doing here. He's an authority figure, he's a mentor figure, and he is usually the diplomat, the calm diplomat. Might pull another card on that one. I'll put the rest back in a minute. But we have this junior figure coming forward with an offer or revealing something. He is revealing something, and I wonder if what he will reveal will be financial difficulties that were solved, which forced Bragg to walk away and make the decision to live his life in this financially independent gilded cage. Base of the pack we have the world, which is a culmination and beginning. Oh, okay, 3 major arcana, which are telling me take note. This is the base of the pack. We have, what did we have first? We had the world, which is a culmination and an abrupt ending, followed by the hermit. That will be investigation, and then judgment. King of Coins, we all know who this is, but it means that it's in regards to money. Wounded in battle, retreat, loss. And then we do have the celebration card followed by the star, followed by the Ace of Wands, which is new information coming out, and the Fool, which is telling me that somebody is being foolish. Heartbreak, loss, disappointment in regards to money. Okay, interesting path this is leading down. So I'm going to get to the burning question. Was Alvin Bragg compromised, bribed, paid off to pause this case? So apparently he's had his mortgage paid off, he's had money deposited into his super, allegedly. He's bought himself a new Lamborghini. This is a guy on, it's good money, but it's not sort of sudden finance money. So tell me, was Alvin Bragg is Alvin Bragg compromised? Just tell me, is Alvin Bragg throwing out at me? And I'm going to have to say yes with this, because I have this gilded cage of money, where everything seems fabulous, financially well off, but you're also entrapped. Retreating, wounded in battle, and then the Sun. And the Priestess, and a message coming forward by a junior, and then very strong messages, communications coming forward, and then the heartbreak, loss and disappointment. So this is telling me, and base of the pack, Tower, Queen of Coins, but the truth will come out about this crossroads decision. So I will go out on a limb here. This is just what the cards are telling me today, that yes, Alvin Bragg has been financially compromised. Okay, please let me know if you know anything different. Queen of Swords, who is this female investigator, female truth sayer, and then this is being held hostage by the truth. Can mean jail, but it just is very much about the truth coming out and causing the downfall of somebody. Okay, let me have a look. So was Alvin Bragg paid off to pause the case? Hasn't dropped it. Oh, flung out at me, the Tower. Do I need to go any further? The Hermit, investigation, 2 major arcana. Judgment, 3 major arcana. Knight of Cups, there is a message coming forward. Something is going to be revealed. An offer being made. Something to be revealed about the money. About the money that caused him to walk away. Insecurity with money, hoarding money, holding on to something, not revealing something in regards to the money. And then we have the Queen of Wands, who again is bringing forward a powerful message in regards to, this is an inspiring, self-aware, confident person bringing forward this message. And then Queen of Coins on the base, which is telling me that this message is again very powerful, confident mentor figure who will bring forward this message in regards to the money. Plan coming to fruition. Ace of Cups. So a new start again, but also emotionally overwhelming. So I'm really going out on a limb here and saying yes, he was. Okay, so very last question for the day, and I will swap decks to my Golden Universal Tarot, which are the cards I use when I'm dealing with the likes of financial matters, Trump, oligarchs, the like. It's all about the fool's gold on the cards. Tell me, will the fraud case against Trump organisation be continued? Will the fraud case against Trump organisation, now will Alvin Bragg be put aside and the case be continued? So 9, he's this is Alvin Bragg. He's painted himself into a corner, basically. He's been wounded in battle. He's having to put up boundaries. He doesn't look very comfortable. Can also, base of the pack, the Tower. Probably do have a couple more questions. I'll try and race through them. Will the fraud case against Trump organisation be picked up and continued? Will the fraud case against Trump organisation be picked up and continued? Will the fraud investigation against Trump organisation be picked up and continued? Is that the case, or is that the Trump organisation? Inevitable ending. Call to arms. Collective awakening. The Magician. Manifestation of possibilities. This offer being brought forward again. He's popping up a lot lately, this about the offer and the world and ending of a cycle, achievement. The Moon, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6 are major arcana. There is a murky underbelly that is going to be brought to the surface. There is stuff that we are not aware of that is going to come to the surface and be revealed in regards to the giving and receiving of money. Very much about the money, also fool's gold. And then we've got this 8 of restriction, restricted by the truth. And this is telling me, yes, it is going to be continued. There is things that still need to be revealed. There is a hidden agenda. And there will be, now this is not so much a celebration card, this is about working together, community, hard work, in regards to the Emperor, who has been foolish. Gosh, I'm getting a lot of major arcana and the Star of Hope. So what I'm very strongly getting, so it was about juggling the money with the smug merchant, the burden, and then we have Trump. Right, so moving on, we're trying to move on with the truth, but there is a very harsh truth that has to come forward, and it will come forward in the court system, the legal system. So that's telling me, yes, it is going to be picked up. It's paused for the moment, but I didn't get the death card, which would have meant ending. I didn't get the Hanged Man, which would have meant paused or sacrificed. I'm very much getting that, yes, it will be. So my summary of that is, yes, Alvin Bragg has been compromised. The truth in regards to that will come out. The case will continue, and I haven't read on the outcome of the case. We'll worry about that after the case continues. So that's my reading on Alvin Bragg and the New York State Department. Any comments, any thoughts, please put them down below. If there's anything you'd like to know further, please ask away. Okay, thank you for joining me in the madness of this all. Please stay safe, stay sane, stay in the light, as I had said on Danny's collaboration. Look for the positive in everything, because there always is. Okay, take care. Love to you all.